I wasn't supposed to take that road. The GPS didn't suggest it. There were no signs pointing toward it. And yet, I remembered turning onto it like it was the most natural thing in the world. It was already late, past midnight, the kind of night where everything feels slightly off. The forest came out of nowhere, tall, black trees swallowing the road on both sides. Fog rolled in thick and low, hugging the ground, then slowly rising until it blurred everything ahead. I should have turned back right then, but I didn't. I kept driving. The radio started crackling. Not static, something else, like distant whispering, layered over each other. I reached to turn it off. Then I saw him, standing in the middle of the road. I slammed the brakes. The car skidded slightly on the damp pavement before stopping, just a few meters away. He didn't move, just stood there, a tall, thin figure, his head slightly tilted. I couldn't see his face clearly through the fog, but something about him felt wrong. Not dangerous. Worse. Unnatural. I flashed my headlights. Nothing. No reaction. I rolled down my window just a little. "Hey, are you okay?" Silence. Then slowly he stepped backward, off the road, into the trees. Gone. I sat there for a moment, my heart pounding harder than it should have been. Just a person, I told myself. Probably lost. But something didn't sit right. I looked in my rearview mirror. Nothing behind me. Just fog. So I drove forward again. Slower this time. The forest felt tighter, like the trees had moved closer to the road. The fog thickened. Then the radio turned on by itself. A voice came through. My voice. "Don't stop the car." I froze. "What the hell?" The voice repeated, distorted. "Don't stop the car." Then it cut out. I gripped the steering wheel tighter. My hands were shaking now. I kept driving. 5 minutes passed. Or maybe 10. Time felt stretched. And then, I saw him again. Same man. Standing in the road. Same posture. Same tilt of the head. In the exact same position. My stomach dropped. That's not possible. I hadn't turned around. I hadn't taken any turns at all. This was a straight road. I slowed down, but this time I didn't stop. As I got closer, the headlights finally hit his face. I wish they hadn't. It wasn't a face. Not fully. It looked like something trying to remember what a face should look like. Eyes slightly too far apart. Mouth stretched too wide. Skin too still. Like a mask pulled too tight. And then he smiled. Not a human smile. A learning smile. I hit the gas. The car sped past him. For a split second, as I passed, I saw something in the passenger seat. I turned. Nothing. Empty. I exhaled shakily. Get it together. Just keep driving. Then I looked at the rearview mirror and stopped breathing. He was sitting in the back seat, right behind me, smiling. I slammed the brakes again. The car jerked to a stop. I spun around. Empty. Nothing there. I scrambled out of the car, heart slamming against my chest, breath coming fast and uneven. The fog outside was thicker now. Too thick. It swallowed the road within seconds. I turned in circles. "Hello?" No answer. Then I heard footsteps. Behind me. Slow. Heavy. Matching mine. I stopped. The footsteps stopped. I walked. They walked. Right behind me. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. Then, right next to my ear, my voice whispered, "You looked." Everything went silent. I turned. There was no one there. Just my car. Headlights still on. Door open. Engine running. I rushed back inside, locked the doors, and floored it. I didn't stop driving. Not once. Eventually, the fog cleared. The trees thinned. And I found myself back on a main road. Lights. Other cars. Normal. I almost cried from relief. When I got home, I didn't even turn off the car right away. I just sat there shaking, trying to convince myself it was over. Just stress. Just my mind. Finally, I grabbed my phone. I wanted to check the time. 2:13 a.m. Strange. I had been driving for hours. It should have been much later. Then I noticed something else. A video was recording. Front camera. My hands trembled as I opened it. The video showed me driving. Face pale. Eyes fixed on the road. For the entire recording. Alone. No one behind me. No one in the car. I let out a shaky breath. See? Nothing was there. Then the video glitched. Just for a second. And in that second, I saw it. Me. In the driver's seat. Smiling. Not the way I smile. The way he did. Then, from the back seat, Something leaned forward and whispered into my ear on the recording. "You brought me out.